Hello everybody. My movie review today is on the movie. Oh my goodness. Is that an earthquake? Hmm. Nah. Anyways, let's get down to the review on the movie 2012, which uh, which opened on November 13th, and I have a little bit of here of a summary of that movie. You know, the story and stuff like that. There are some spoilers in there, so be aware. But this just gives you a general idea of what the movie's about. And so I'll read it off to you. So here it goes. In 2009, the sun emits a massive solar flare. American scientist Adrian Helmsley travels to a new Torino detector in a copper mine in India to meet his friend Satnam, who has discovered that the Earth's core temperature is increasing rapidly. Adrian returns to Washington, D.C., and submits a report to Chief of Staff Carl Anheuser, who immediately takes him to see U.S. President Thomas Wilson. And in 2010, Wilson tells other heads of state and heads of government the situation at the 36th GA Summit. And that's just some of the other characters. Some of the other characters, some of the other main characters is a character named Jackson Curtis, who is a divorced father who works as a limousine driver and a writer. Jackson takes his kids on a camping trip to Yellowstone Park, where they meet Charlie Frost, played by Woody Harrelson, a radio show host and a conspiracy theorist who believes in the Mayans' prediction of the world ending in 2012. So that's just a little summary of the movie. Also, but the movie gets off to a slow start, and that's okay because I can understand. What they try to do is, in the beginning of the movie, it's slow, but they try to get you to know who the characters are. It's the way of the movie introducing, all the characters. We learn about who everybody is, their backgrounds, and so forth before we get to the real strands of Gans, the real big stuff, the great special effects and action and so forth. As far as some of the characters, or the actors and actresses acting in this movie, I think that some of the characters kind of came across as kind of cartoonish. Some of them seem kind of corny, for a film like this. But some of the actors and actresses did a good job. There were some good jobs done. I think that I really think there was some good work there done by Danny Glover, who played President Wilson. So I think that his role, he did a good job, and I think that but see, this movie was directed by Roland Emmerich, the same guy who did Independence Day and the same guy who did The Day After Tomorrow. And this movie kind of has that kind of feel. It has kind of a feel like Independence Day, where you have the great special effects and the action and the fun ride and all that, but you have some corny things. You just have some actors that are just seem, or characters that seem too cartoonish. And there's some corny things in the movie, but other than that, I think the movie was still a good fun ride. I think the visual effects were really good. I think the action and the scenes, was pretty good. But there was one scene where I think the CGI wasn't very good. It's when Yellowstone was erupting, and we saw all this, hot lava shooting out of the ground. It almost looked like kind of like a bright orange. It didn't look like real lava. It looked like a cartoon look to it. as it was coming out of the ground. The lava did. However, the lava in Hawaii, when Hawaii was destroyed um, by the, you know, the disaster there, the lava looked real, and so they. But not all CGI was good in this movie, but most of it was, and it was pretty darn impressive as far as I'm concerned. Um, I think the visual effects were good, and I think this was a pretty good fun movie. It was a good fun ride. Um, I would give this movie a B plus. Absolutely, I give it a B plus, thumbs up. Like I said, there were moments in the movie where there were moments in the movie where the characters just seemed kind of corny. There was a scene where the CGI wasn't all that great. So overall, I give the movie a B plus. I think it was a good movie. It was a fun ride, just like Independence Day, and my thoughts on this whole 2012 stuff, about the end of the world and stuff. I'm kind of a skeptic when it comes to that because I just have a hard time believing that an ancient civilizations, would know exactly when the end of the world is going to end. How would they possibly know? How could they possibly believe that? I mean, I guess something to do with astronomy and the stars and all that, I guess. But I don't know. I'm kind of a skeptic on it. I'm not saying it's going to happen or it won't, but I don't know. We'll just wait and see. I guess we'll find out. But I think that I kind of have a feeling that 2012 is going to come and go, and we're going to look back at this movie, and everybody's going to look back at this movie and laugh, and thinking, this is what they thought back then. But the movie just, it was a good movie. I liked it, and I can understand though about how people think that the end of the world is going to happen in 2012 because of the things you see going on today. Wars, terrorism, the economic problems in the world, the swine flu. It makes everybody believe that we're heading towards something, but I'm not. I'll see it when it happens. So, anyways, that's my review. B plus, thumbs up, and I like the movie. And everybody, take care until next time. All right, bye.